Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to a report by Lianhe Zhaobao, the Likud party announced on June 10th that Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu will seek re-election in the upcoming general election, which must be held by October. This will mark the first general election in Israel since the Hamas attacks on October 7, 2023. Netanyahu, who returned to power in December 2022 to lead the most right-wing coalition in Israel's history, has faced a highly turbulent tenure, including massive anti-government protests and ongoing conflicts in Gaza, Lebanon, and Iran. Recent polls suggest that Netanyahu's coalition may struggle to secure a majority. A survey by the Israel Democracy Institute showed that 61% of Israelis believe he should not run. However, the opposition remains fragmented and may fail to achieve a majority without partnering with Arab parties. Meanwhile, despite recent tactical differences and minor tensions, U.S. and Israeli officials state that Netanyahu and former U.S. President Donald Trump continue to maintain a close relationship. According to a report by the Liberty Times, Amnesty International has released a new report accusing Israel of conducting a state-led ethnic cleansing campaign against Palestinian Bedouin and herding communities in Area C of the occupied West Bank. The human rights organization asserts that this campaign is designed to accelerate the annexation of Palestinian land. Between 2023 and 2025, at least 27 rural communities have faced displacement or the imminent threat of it due to violence perpetrated by Israeli settlers. The report blames the right-wing coalition government of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu for catering to the religious nationalist agendas of settlers, expanding settlement activities and providing settlers with financial, logistical, and armed support. Amnesty International concludes that this violence is not the work of rogue elements, but is rather a systematic state-funded and state-directed effort to systematically minimize the Palestinian presence in the region. According to a report by Al Jazeera, the newly elected Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP, government in India's West Bengal state has launched a major crackdown on undocumented Muslim migrants from Bangladesh under a controversial detect, delete, and deport policy. Authorities have rounded up thousands of individuals, sending them to holding centers or pushing them back across the border. However, the policy selectively targets Muslims while exempting non-Muslims under recent legal amendments, stoking widespread fears of religious discrimination among both migrants and Indian Muslims. This campaign has also strained diplomatic relations between New Delhi and Dhaka, with Bangladesh accusing India of unilateral and illegal push-ins without following established nationality verification procedures. Human rights groups have strongly condemned the deportations as unethical and illegal, urging Indian authorities to provide legal representation for detainees to prevent the wrongful expulsion of legal residents. For many migrants who originally arrived in India seeking better economic opportunities or medical treatment, the sudden crackdown has turned their lives into a nightmare of hounding and humiliation. According to Gigi Press, South Korea's Ministry of Gender Equality and Family announced that a revised law prohibiting the spread of false rumors about former Comfort Women will take effect on June 11. Under the revised Comfort Women Victims Protection Act, individuals who circulate groundless falsehoods that defame former Comfort Women through newspapers, broadcasts, or the internet could face up to 5 years in prison or a fine of up to 50 million won, approximately 5.2 million yen. The ministry explained that while defamation has previously been prosecuted under general criminal law, those laws had limitations in addressing historical distortions. However, the new law exempts legitimate activities in arts, academic research, and journalism. The push for stronger penalties gained momentum following reports of a conservative group leader being investigated for repeatedly posting insulting comments online, which drew strong condemnation from President Lee Jae-myung. The bill was subsequently passed by the National Parliament in February. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.